So this is going to be a demo of, so like stomach abdominal massage, where you have your liver, gallbladder, all of this in here. So you take your forefingers like this, put them together. You can also bend them, but I'm wanting you to, so from your angle, you're gonna palpate where your hip bone is, right on the right side. Find the hip bone, go right above that notch, and then you're gonna kind of sink your fingers together into the lower abdominal stomach. Right, so like you find that little hip knot, and then you go right under it and you sink in right here. Does it tickle?
The stomach glove. Taking my hand.
Stomach glove. But this is so this is just so you have all of the hip flexors and like all of the pelvic floor. Men have a pelvic floor. Women's can be a little more, you know, tougher, I guess. But you want to kind of think about just pressing into it and holding it as you take a deep breath in through your nose, lifting your stomach, and then hold it on the exhale, right? So you breathe in, exhale, sigh out. So it sinks down in there, right? It goes a little deeper. Do you feel the difference? Does it hurt? So this is basically like you're kind of flushing out what is your colon, and all of the, you know, the stuff processes through there with peristalsis. So everything, you know, comes in, it goes out, it's a circle. The diaphragm sits right underneath the rib cage from here to here. So the diaphragm is a muscle to stretch to help the stomach. So really the aim is to just kind of press into that lower right quadrant of the stomach, find the hip bone, and then press and sink in. And you can also do it, you know, like you're kind of like hunched over, where you're pressing in and up. If you want to actually, like, you know, pinch it like that to kind of work the colon out, right? Because you can help the peristalsis movement because it's all moving that way on its own with absorption in the process. But you can also push things through, if that makes sense. Right?
It's like a plunger.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're plunging your stomach. But the liver in Chinese medicine is associated with the emotional body of anger, right? So if you have maybe, it could also just be pharmaceuticals. If, you know, there's a lot of drugs out there that are affecting, that can, you know, because the liver is a filter, and that stuff can get bottled up in there, and it can start to cause issues with absorption and digestion. So one of the ways that you can help detox the liver is just by this technique of wringing and squeezing it out, almost like you're just taking a sponge, but instead of wringing it, you're pressing it and helping it move through, right? And for those that have diverticulosis, which are these little pockets of kind of holes that have been sprinkled throughout the colon, the food contents and all of the stuff processing through gets stuck down in those pockets. So if you can press in there and help, you know, move it and make circles on your stomach, when your stomach hurts, you can help move that through as well. Right? So like when you have, you know how like when you eat and you had, where was it that hurt? Like the lower stomach? It was like up above here.
Yeah.
So that's just another way to help the digestion process and kind of working it out just by rubbing your belly, literally, in the movement, you know, right to left, right to left, up, over, out. That presses and helps the peristalsis movement with what is the natural cycle of your stomach.
Cool.
Give it a try.